You know, I start training martial arts because I'm small. In Brazil, it's not easy place, you know. But at school, we always fighting for the football, fighting for girls, fighting for something. We are almost everybody that is operative. So I try to defend myself. I'm too small. I'm never the big guy. So I try to learn how to fight, not for punch nobody, but to defend myself. Brazil is a jungle. Yeah, Jiu-Jitsu, everybody think about the guardeiro and the passador. The guy fight in the guard and the guy fight standing. It's not only that, because you have the guys who like to fight on top, but they have the judo style. They have a good takedowns, really good post. Some ones like to pass, but they pass tight. Some ones now pass standing with almost don't make any grip, only outside and you do the right steps. While everybody call drills now. You repeat so much these things. Everybody, oh, this is new. New? No, it's not new. Because karate do kata for years. Same movement. And then you see the judo guys. He make 300 throws a day, the same throw for the competition do one. It's the same thing we do now in Jiu-Jitsu. So it's only the sport being developed. When you see the first MMAs, you see these styles shocking when the martial arts, but you see the wrestler guys, so athletes, big guys, muscles. But you see the Jiu-Jitsu guys right now, they're champions. They are big too. The Jiu-Jitsu changed. Before it's the thin guy, doesn't matter the weight, shocking against, but the technique and the good shape can be better. So it's not only a good technique now, it's a good athlete too.
When you talk about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it's always the competitive part. I mean, the matches start standing up and you go until it's the end of time and you count points, but if one of the competitors taps, the match is over. Every fighter needs to find his or her game. Your game or your game plan, your way of doing Jiu-Jitsu is different for everyone. It depends on how you're built, if you're tall, if you're short, if you're a heavier guy or a smaller guy. But most of the guys that are short and smaller, not so heavy, they do a lot of guard. And the more heavier guys do a lot of stand-up and passing the guard.
Kolla vad rätt. Här. Det är så himla svårt för mig att hålla honom på plats här. Greppar jag på den här sidan, gå på ryggen nu. Här. Och det är lätt för mig att hålla honom på avstånd. Flytta framåt. Så följer du med. Där. Precis. Du kommer på armbar. Du kan bara greppa honom för kragen och dra honom mot dig så han väl ska gå mot ryggen. Vi testar andra sidan. Så det här är inte bättre. Men här så tar jag till den här glidningen. Slår han en kullerbytta så följer jag bra med. Jag kan gå på armbar. Nu tog jag nästan ryggen, vilket är jättebra.
The feeling when you step on the mat and it's you, it's one other guy and the referee. You can't describe it unless you've done it yourself. It's really intense. Jiu-Jitsu is like how many years you train, how many techniques you know. You can always learn more. There's no point where you are fully learned. It always develops, and you look from year to year from the big championships. It's always upcoming fighters with new techniques, and you can see the different teams, what they focus on and develop, and it's amazing.
Competition has been a big part of my life. Until I moved to Sweden, I had compete, I can't say how many times. Worldwide, everywhere in Brazil, I've been so many states, so many tournaments. I realized that the sport is so big, even in Sweden right now, that people from Stockholm, Göteborg, Helsingborg, they have a longer culture, what it is, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that they are up to traveling from city to another to compete. We don't like to hurt each other, and usually people learn to become humble by tapping and admit that the other friend is much better in some technical part. And yeah. Because as soon as you understand about the BJJ, you see it is a game that you play with your friend, you have some knowledge, you have some techniques. I would like to say it's like a fishing. You throw it something, you get something back. And but Jiu-Jitsu, it is a thing that everyone is allowed to do, it's able to do. And it is a fun thing to anyone, no matter weight, no matter age, no matter where you're coming from. It's a sport that unifies people very much. As I said, I've been over 50 countries. Just Jiu-Jitsu brought me all those countries.
You know mathematics, you know these things don't have a final. Don't stop. You know, when I get my black belt, more than 12 years ago, I'm not close to know everything, and now I think I'm more far away. Because there's so much more things come every year. You cannot stop studying. In simple words, Jiu-Jitsu is my life. Jiu-Jitsu pay my life, you know. I have a career for a physical trainer, and I never paid the university. I make a private university, really expensive one in Brazil, but I sponsored by the university because I compete by them. So I get all pay, full pay by my competitions. I compete for them, and then I get they pay for them. And then I come to Sweden, I go to Mexico, my MMA fights. Everything because of the Jiu-Jitsu. Jiu-Jitsu bring me to Sweden, so the Jiu-Jitsu teach me English. I go to Mexico, I speak Spanish too. I learn in Mexico by the Jiu-Jitsu. So Jiu-Jitsu opened me a lot of doors, all doors I think.
Look, you're gonna go smash, and make him on the side. I still have the arm bar is here. Look, back is here. See, much more options. Like I said, every trainer have a different way to analyze your student. But for me, it's I prioritize very much knowledge, how much you know, and how good can you prove what you know. Look how basic he goes.
Här. Jag byter till omoplata. Han rullar upp. Följ med. Bra kontroll på armen. Sitt tungt på axeln. Över här. Här har man triangel också, men nu väljer vi att gå på en annan.
You go to school, you start to be a nurse or a doctor. It's simple as when you start to be a nurse, you're going to get knowledge until here. To become a doctor, you're going to get, I would say, the same amount of knowledge and a bit more. And basically, the amount of time that he put on it to learn, to study Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has been much more than the others. Emil has been training, I think, around 8-9 years to get his brown belt. And if you realize the purple belt, maybe have put like 5 or 6 years of his life studying, day by day grinding. Basically, I can say Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for me means everything. It's my life. It's like my friend Bruno Cavallo, my trainer, used to say, I live to fight, I fight to live. It's 100% true. Started to train BJJ when I was 16. And then, since then, that's the only thing I do. And brought me to Sweden, where I live, where is my home today. And this is, all my students are here.